Hey, welcome to another episode, Sis Stop Sulking Podcast. I am your favorite accountability coach, Miss Tasha Talks Life. If you are new here, hang out with us for a little bit. I know you'll enjoy yourself. If you've been coming to this show and watching us rock every single week, thank you, thank you. Today we have the amazing, the busy Yvette, aka Posh Campbell, on the show, and she's going to introduce herself. Well, welcome to the show.
Yes, thank you for having me. Thank you. This is an honor. When you hit me up, I was like, okay,
Yes, because
okay.
I be paying attention.
Yes, I was like, yes, I'm reaching the right people. That's what made me feel like, yes.
And I don't know if you remember, I don't know, was it 2 years ago or so when you had a workshop? And I came and I was like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
I came and heard about the Airbnb business and stuff. So we're going to get into all of that. But before we get into a little icebreaker, I just want you to introduce yourself to the audience. Okay. Who are you and what do you do?
Well, my name is Yvette. Like you said, Yvette, Posh Lady. I do a little bit of everything. I'm a serial entrepreneur. My hustles go by the season.
Yeah.
So this season, I am a female coach. I am the only female general manager and coach of my team's name is Pink Smoke. We're playing in Bowling Up in Harlem this year. Playing for $100,000.
I love it.
Yeah. So as of right this minute, I'm Coach Posh. I'm Pink Smoke. I'm Team Pink Smoke. That's what I'm pushing right this minute. But overall, I'm just an individual that just does it all. Like,
okay.
I don't know.
So what are some other things?
I do Airbnbs. I do Toro. I've tapped into yoni steaming. I did hair extensions. I did wigs for women and children with cancer. I've done a lot. I've done a lot. Entrepreneurship for teens. I did that. That was a dope thing.
Yeah.
That was a dope thing. And that.
I saw that.
Yeah, that's with the whole mom, like running back and forth with the kids and putting them in different activities and, those little 1 week workshops that different people have and we want to support. Like, it's so important.
You are doing amazing things.
Thank
so
you.
This podcast is for women so that they can learn balance, so they can learn self-love, and they can achieve their life goals. And so when I see women doing it, and I know it's not easy because I know what I'm going through, but we're doing it. And so we are proof that you can get it done, right? And that there is, it's intentional, but that you have balance and that you are still taking care of yourself, still looking good and doing all the things.
It's hard.
So that
it's hard. The day you hit me, I was having a day. I was like, oh my God. Like, I felt I'm very into people, places, and things happening for a reason, 100%. Energy, all that type of stuff. So when you hit me, it was a day when I needed that pick me up.
Nice.
It was feeling like, sis, stop sulking.
Yes.
And I was like, yes. I felt like it was a full circle, a God moment, and that's why when you hit me, like, for sure, absolutely, I'm coming. Like,
I love that.
Yeah.
I need
no
it for myself.
It's
It's divine alignment. Yes, for
getting
sure.
my hair done. I didn't do my makeup today. It's too hot for it. I wish I would have. I'll be good. But yeah, like getting dressed, making sure my nails, that's regular for me. But just getting yourself together and being here and interacting and networking.
I love
this studio is amazing.
Thank
you.
This is dope. Thank you.
This is dope.
This
is like, because a lot of people do stuff like this and it's just a blank wall or, this is dope.
Well, if I'm going to do it, right?
And the energy, it makes it, for sure, the energy. I've seen your show, so I'm like, I got to get dressed. Like, I got to do my wig. Like, this is something to do. Yeah.
I love it. The energy already is booming in here. I can feel it. Yeah. But so before we get a little deeper into your journey and all of those things that you talked about that are so amazing, because it's all of it, to me, it sounds like community.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It sounds about giving back. Yeah. So I really want to talk on that. But I play a game, icebreaker. We don't need an icebreaker, but it's called This or That.
Okay.
And so I'm going to say 1, 2 things, and you just say the first one that, okay? All right, so first we'll go coffee or tea?
Tea.
Early morning or late night?
Morning.
Books or podcasts?
Podcasts.
Couples trip or girls trip?
Couples trip. Yeah. I'm a Leo. Everything's about the love.
So your birthday's coming.
Yes.
What is it?
August 20th.
Okay, my mom is a Leo too. That's why I know.
I remember that's my girl. Yeah. Full circle. My first job ever as a CNA, because I'm not a night person,
right?
But I needed a job, so I started working overnight, and I was absolutely miserable. And I walked in that unit, and Yamila said, "It's gonna be okay."
Wow.
She said, "It's gonna be okay," but I remember the name Tolliver. I said, I think I know her kids. I'm like, all right, this is gonna be good. And I walked in, and I had a dead body, and they were like, the last shift didn't want to wrap him. They left him for you.
Wow.
And your mother came in that room and she helped me wrap that dead body on my first day ever as a CNA. First day ever.
And she's so amazing too in that way.
Full circle.
Wow, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, full circle.
Wow.
First day ever as a CNA. I was 18.
So can you
maybe 19.
imagine?
Yeah,
Was that Constellation?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Constellation. And I just they like, we have night shift, and I'm like, damn. I'm like, but I just need the job. So I'm like, all right, what I'm gonna take it. And I was dreading it, and I walked in, and she was like, girl, it's gonna be all right. She like, Mr. Crispo died. They left him for you, but I got you. Like, I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, who did what? Like,
you like, not the first day.
girl, I didn't even see that body. I couldn't even tell you what she did that for me.
Wow,
she got one of the other ladies, and they did it for me.
That's amazing. Oh wow. Okay, so that's a fun fact. Journaling or voice notes?
Voice notes. Vision
board or digital planner?
Vision board. I'm crafty.
Cute heels or comfy sneakers?
Both. One and one if I can. That girl that be on social media, if I can do that, that's me. Yeah, both. Or Crocs.
Funny.
It's Crocs with the Crocs at, because they're both out. It's straight Crocs. Crocs.
They're so comfy, right?
Every day.
Did you have the Croc wedges? I'm scared of those.
No. I don't go that far with them.
I'm scared
but yeah.
because my niece has them. She's young though. I'm like, I'll be that twisting my ankle.
I'm clumsy with the Crocs anyway, because I'm like, oh, and they ain't never in sport mode, so I'm flying out. Yeah, no. I'm too tall and too goofy for all that.
Right.
I'm already
just stick to the regular. For sure. Sweet or salty?
Salty.
Text or phone call?
Phone call.
Music playlist or podcast episode?
Playlist.
Stay in or go out?
Stay in.
I think that's like a theme right now. Make a list or go with the flow?
Make a list.
Last, heels off first or bra off first?
Heels off. Shoes off.
They're cute, but they gotta go.
They gotta go.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I like that. That was cute. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk. Let's go back, because I like to hear the origin story.
Okay.
Right? So now I know a little bit that you worked at Constellation. That probably was it, right? You was like, after that, I'm doing it. No,
I was in healthcare for a while.
So what was the first business, and what made you start that business?
The first business, I think I started wanting to do T-shirts. I always wanted to dibble and dabble into like party planning, like how everybody does these extravagant parties. We were trying to do that years ago, like candy bars. We were doing that for no reason, like for real. So I always dibbled and dabbled with that. And then once social media became a thing, and I understood or grasped how you can take a business of nothing, get people to buy it. You know what I'm saying? Like, once I learned that, once social media became like a thing, maybe like 15 years ago more so, that's when I was like, okay. So I started learning about like going to the city, linking with, different women who had different type of things going on. T-shirt line. I tried that, but that was a quick thing. I think I made the Instagram and never even really followed through with it. I made like a couple of shirts. But I don't know. The T-shirt line was one of the first things. After that, I would like to say the hair business was the next thing, and that was the thing that really skyrocketed me, because I started selling bundle hair at a time when it was real exclusive. To get bundles, it was like exclusive. You have to order them. It took damn near a month for them to come. They was coming from a ship, from a boat and a plane, and a carrier pigeon. So, and then I had them on deck. So that's what set me apart from everybody else that was doing it. There were people who had bundles, but they didn't have it on deck. And my hair was superb, and from connections from just different people that I knew from doing different things, I linked with girls from Love and Hip Hop.
Okay.
Yeah, so once I got into that loop,
It's
skies rocking. And then from trials and tribulations, like a very negative situation turned into a very positive situation, because I made a connection with TT Torres from Hot 97.
Okay.
And I provided hair for her up until maybe like 2 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I did backstage at Summer Jam, stuff like that. So the hair business really put me in a lot of different rooms.
Yeah.
Because I did it at a time when it was very exclusive.
Yes,
It was
yes.
very exclusive
That
to
was
have.
nice.
Yeah.
For you to even, like, what was the, like, I got to do this? Or I feel like you have that. Like, when you see something coming, you jump on it.
Yeah, I don't know. My dad's Jamaican. I don't know. It's just like the hustle in me, and I'm into following trends. Not to say like I'm a follower, but I know about following
100%.
trends. I understand about supply and demand.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, if this is what's going on right now, even down to those La Boo Boo things. That's
what is it? Little dolls or something?
those little dolls. They're actually keychains.
Oh, really?
They're like, it's like a little doll, but it hangs on like your purse or whatever. So it's like a keychain type thing. And once I realized that, I was like, okay, supply and demand. I figured out like what the resale on them was. I was like, okay, cool,
See, you have that. I don't have that.
Yeah, no, I'm quick. If you tell me, like I said, give me your address. I'm going to Google the value of the property. Like, I'm just like, I just got to know.
Yes.
Like, I have to know. And once I figure it out, it's like, ooh, cool, all right. And if it's for me, it's for me. And I understand everything's not for me. Like, every hustle, I don't jump on everything I see. Like, you know, it's got to make sense.
But I also think that I'm hearing that you try stuff, you're not afraid to fail. Like, that's one thing I can say about myself as well. Like, I've done a lot of like either MLMs or businesses.
Failed. Like the hair business, I only stopped selling hair because of the pandemic. And it just got to the point where during the pandemic, you know, we couldn't go to the stylist.
Yeah.
We couldn't get our hair done the way we normally did. Everything relied on the internet. So Amazon picked up on that and they started selling hair.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So no one's going to, this wig alone, and I still shop from my vendor. I still get my hair from my vendor.
Oh,
I don't,
really?
Yeah. I don't even play. This wig alone, for me, my price was $700.
Yeah.
So what would I resell this for? Because, you know, the price of the good quality hair went so high that, you know, the pandemic just fucked the whole hair game up. You know,
for sure.
Like it fucked a lot of things up.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, I would still be selling. And there's some people who hit me for hair and I'll still
get it for them.
Because they're still going to they're going to pay. And they understand that, yes, Amazon does have hair, but it's not
Sometimes it's not going to be, for sure not.
It's not that. It's not, it's never going to be that.
Yeah.
And
when I say fail, I mean like knowing when to transition or knowing when to get out or knowing when to, you know what I'm saying?
She tries, and I'm gonna transition. You're not gonna see me still sitting here doing Jerry curls. I'm sorry, it's not. I'm not doing that. I'm not. That's not gonna make me any money. There's no clientele in that. And there's some people that just want to hold on to their Jerry curl clients, and they're gonna just hold on to them. But toodaloo, I'm on to somebody who's doing something else. Microlinks, tape-ins, what's next?
Yes.
What's
next? Man, I
Yeah.
love that.
I've never been into doing hair, but I learned how to do hair. I went to cosmetology school because I was selling so much hair. It just went along with it. You know, it just made sense.
And it also makes you an expert in the sense of I can tell you more about it because I've been through it. I've researched it. I've studied it. And that's what makes it like, and people trust that.
And then on the business aspect of it, because that's what my thought process was, I can open up a salon and don't need anybody but myself because I'm a licensed cosmetologist.
Yeah, that part. And that's why I keep my license now because I have on a back burner that I would just open a suite and just let it run itself, but because I'm the licensed, you know what I'm saying? So I keep my, every 4 years, I renew my thing, because why would I let it go? That don't make no sense. I work hard for that. And when I was doing hair, I was making a lot of money, but that was years ago. Because I didn't have the business. Like at that time, people were gatekeeping. You know, it was kind of like no one, like a couple of people had the salons and stuff like that, but they wasn't really trying to put you on to like what it takes. And I mean, obviously I could have did the research and I did try, but it wasn't as
accessible.
As it is now. And so I definitely say sometimes that I got out of the industry early, but I keep my license all the time.
Exactly.
Because
that's how I feel about it. Like, you know, I don't sell hair, like I said, per se regularly, but there's people who I'll get hair for. I still get hair for myself. I get hair for my daughter when they're paying for it because I'm not buying it. I'm sorry.
Not for them. Right. Oh, and so the Airbnb, is that like on it? Because that was years ago.
Airbnb was a thing as well. Airbnb was super profitable. So that's what happened. I transitioned out of hair during the pandemic and switched into Airbnb because Airbnb became a booming business at that time. Everyone was scared to stay in hotels and this and that, and you know, everyone wanted to be in their own properties. And I quickly jumped into that. I took a trip to California with my kids and we stayed in the Airbnb, and I was just like, wait, hold on. You know, I started accessing the property. I started doing the math. I did, a couple Google searches. What's going on in this area? You know, and I was like, okay, let me try this area. And then, once I came back from that trip, it was on. So I moved forward. I started doing what I needed to do. I obtained 2 properties in Jersey at that time. I quickly got one in Atlanta, but that ended quickly too because
that law check. They got a law down there. I remember.
Because Atlanta wasn't stupid. Remember during the pandemic, Atlanta was a city that never closed. So everybody and their mother got Airbnbs down there.
They was doing a subleasing like that part with the hotels and stuff. Yeah, and they got shut down. I remember that. Yeah.
But I only had been in my apartment for like 2 months. I did the summer. I did July, August, and they let me out of my lease, and I got my money back. So it wasn't bad.
But you still made some money though in that time for sure.
And I sold my furniture.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. And so, Jersey didn't come up with those laws. I know New York is very strict.
But what my Jersey property ended up happening was they sold the building and they didn't want me doing Airbnb. Oh. But that happened because of an incident that happened when I first started Airbnb 3 years ago. Someone else in the building was doing it as well, and they let some young kids have a party there. Someone got killed. Yeah, someone got shot. It was a Halloween party. Someone got shot and killed. So they made them end their lease, and they was kind of like, once my lease ended, we probably won't renew it.
Yeah.
And I understood that because, literally it was a 17-year-old kid. Like, he died in that apartment.
Wow.
It wasn't in my apartment, like I said, it was the apartment above.
But that's
and
crazy.
I was getting kids hitting me up, but I learned how to fine tune to see if you were like here for a party, if like what type of stay you were having, what you
you know
what I'm saying?
I remember when we did the training, you was very thorough with that.
because of that incident. And it makes you wonder. People are weird. You know what I'm saying? People are weird. And if someone's going to be in a property, just think about what you can do in a space, like an apartment space for 24 hours. Like, you know what I'm saying? 100%. You have to be kind of like,
very weird people out there.
Very weird people out there. So Jersey ended. I did Jamaica.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did an Airbnb Jamaica. That was super exciting. I did lose a little bit of money on that, but what I learned is, oh my God, priceless.
Yeah.
Even down to shipping my stuff. I thought it was going to be way easier than what it was. That's why that ended. It was like...
it was just a lot of work.
It was a lot of work. The problem with that is, here, all right, so if my apartment in Jersey needed something, I can order through Walmart, order through Amazon. I can't do that in Jamaica.
Yeah.
They just recently started getting Amazon and things like that, so I wasn't able to do that. So now I'm paying somebody $50 to go to the store and get toilet tissue.
I see what you're saying. You're like,
after a while, it didn't make any sense. And my father also has a property there that he gave me, so I figured the money that I'm spending paying this man rent to pay his property, I can be renovating my dad's property and then Airbnb that.
Where is it? Where's it at?
In Manchester.
Okay.
In Jamaica. So that's the future plan.
I think my friend just built her house somewhere. It's not like near the water. It's not near the beach like that.
But that's the thing. A lot of people have family members that'll come where they call like in the country, and there's no like hotels over there. There's not really many Airbnbs and stuff like that. So that's actually more profitable now than being by the resort.
Gotcha. Okay.
And that's where my father's property is. So instead of paying somebody else's mortgage, and it wasn't a lot. It was like $1,900. It was a 4-bedroom big ass house.
Nice.
It was a big beautiful property. But $1,900 a month, I can be.
Yeah, for sure. No, that makes sense because she did the built it up. It was like a little box, and then she made it like this big. And this was. I think this might have been during COVID. She would send me videos, and I'm like, wow, it came from this to that or whatever. Yeah. So then we have the yoni steam. So do you still do that or no?
That was actually during the pandemic too. People ain't interested in steaming their coochies no more. I don't know. They just and that was good during the pandemic. That was a hustle I came up with. I don't know where that idea came from because I don't really know where that idea came from, but it came to my mind, and I'm like, let's do yoni parties. The whole yoni steaming thing at that time was a fad.
It was
a thing
because I have the one that sits on the toilet and it got I had that myself. Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? Let's make this a thing. We're stuck in the house.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's dope. Because I don't know where I saw it. I can't remember where I first saw it. And then I ordered it. And then I saw you was doing it. But it was like during, and I was like not doing nothing at that time. No parties. Yeah.
A lot of people were, but those that were.
Yeah.
They were.
Yeah, it was popular.
And what I did was I connected with some ladies that I know from Harlem. Michelle, Queen of Harlem. And that's whose basketball tournament I'm in now.
Oh. Yeah. So your team is in multiple I thought it was just the MAC.
No, I'm not in that tournament this year. I'm only in Queen of Harlem tournament. Oh. Yeah, we're playing in Bowling Up in Harlem.
So when I saw the flyer with all the uniforms, that's
that tournament.
Got you.
So Michelle and then Rima, they're best friends, but Rima I've done business with from here. These are also connections that I made from here that carried over into other businesses. So once I explained to them that I was doing the yoni steam, they're like, oh shit, that's dope. Let's do a party at Rima's house. We did a party at Rima's house. I had Chef Lamar come out. He catered it. Laurel, she does the makeup. She came, she did makeup.
Oh, that's dope. It was a whole experience.
Yes, it was a whole experience. And from that party alone, I was booked from New Year's Eve through May every weekend.
Wow.
3 parties a weekend.
With the connections that you made with the girls, so now they have a league. They've always had a league, or they just started the basketball league?
No, Michelle just started the basketball league. I believe this is the 3rd year. The first year they did 30,000. Last year they did 50,000, and this year they're at 100,000.
So how many teams is that?
30. It's 30 teams.
30 teams, and the winner gets
100,000.
Wow.
So they do 50,000 to the coach, 50,000 to the team.
And how do you get your players?
Well, I have some of my players from the tournament that I was in prior to. Brought some of them with me, and then just from connections with them, knowing that I'm in that tournament, because to get in that tournament is super exclusive. Yeah, they stopped taking people back in like October. They got all 30 teams. Like soon as they ended their season last year, everybody signed up for the next coming, which was this summer. So certain players just knew that I have a team, and they're like, "Yo, you got a team up in bowling? Like I want to play." So. Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah. It's
I love
exciting.
that.
It's
You know, because I'm basketball
yeah,
girl. Like, I love that.
The energy out there is different. You know, that city. And that's, not to say where that street ball stuff came from, but, you know, that's like
for sure.
like,
for sure. Like Rucker and all that other stuff. For sure.
Right. So that energy is a little bit different. You know, they be heckling. You know, the crowd is different.
And then you got that one person. I don't know what they call him. I would call him an MC. Okay,
yes, the MCs. And, you know, they be talking, okay, you know. I look the way I look, so he's like, okay, coach. You know what I'm saying? It's always them little things. I just be like, you know, I keep it straight and professional. I'm not playing around, but
yeah. That's what you gotta get the bag.
And that's the thing. Like, I love when I come on. They like, that's the coach. Like, this appearance gives something else. You know what I'm saying? They be like
100%
entertainment, but not that type of entertainment. It's like, no, not that entertainment. It's that entertainment. Like, no, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how that go.
For sure. But it's also cool because it's like they're not expecting it, and I like that type of stuff.
And I always have a pink.
I know. So this is a little side Posh. Where'd that come from?
The
Posh
hair
Lady.
It came from the hair. And I'm like, what am I going to name the hair? And it just was like Posh. And I, you know, definition, really thesaurus, and like really did research. I'm like, nah, Posh. Like, that's
so what does that mean for the people
I don't really know how to explain it. Posh, like, a little bit more than normal, but not necessarily like bougie, like just real polished. Real polished. Like real
demure,
cutesy. Posh. Like,
I like it.
Yeah.
I mean,
and then the lady just went behind it, just Posh Lady hair, because at that time everything was about the hair. So Posh Lady hair.
Now it's just Posh Lady.
Yeah, so just Posh.
Love it. Okay, cool. So with all of these things, Yvette, Posh, with all of these things, what are some non-negotiables for yourself, your self-care?
When I'm in the gym heavy, the gym is non-negotiable. Yeah, when I'm going to the gym, it's, if you're not on fire, I'm going to the gym. I'm sorry. Like, I need that time. And I also like seeing, my body is quick with results. I guess my muscle memory is good. So once I'm back in, I start seeing those results. I'm locked in. Like I said, if you're not on fire, don't bother me while I'm in the gym, because that's my me time. That, getting my nails done. I'm not into makeup, so I need my little nails. I need my little, because it's like, you know, those enhance with my lashes when I'm on that. I don't always do lashes.
You don't do them yourself, right?
I do.
Oh, you do?
I do get these clusters from the TikTok shop.
Oh, really?
TikTok told me, and I've been following behind them ever since. Yes.
TikTok is
TikTok
it'll get you. I know. I think this is from TikTok shop.
I just made a $160 order from TikTok shop. Like, what did you buy?
It's crazy.
Mad little dresses, but then you'd be like, oh, it's only $11 for free shipping.
And then next thing you know, it's like, whoop. But yeah, so your self maintenance, like your nails, and then your gym.
My gym time, And
I love that.
Sorry. Sorry, my weed. I have to say it. My weed. Non-negotiable.
Okay.
Non-negotiables. Like, you got, and if you know me, you know, all right, she's coming. And I'm not going to just smoke in your house. Like, I'm not just wild with it. But just know you're going to catch that little smell, or just know I'm going to dip off. And I'm going to go have my time. You know, I'm going to disappear, do an outing. But I'm not going to violate your shit.
Right.
It's non-negotiable.
But this is my non-negotiable.
It's non-negotiable. I don't even play with it.
So, did you hear about this cycling frog at Stu Leonard's?
No.
So, it's like a salsa.
Okay.
But it has THC in it.
Oh, okay.
Yes, THC and CBD.
I don't really care for stuff that you, like, ingest, because you can't control that. Like, I don't like edibles at all.
Yeah, and it's funny because people that's their non-negotiable, everybody says that.
Yeah, I don't, what, Eddie's?
Yeah, about Eddie's, about anything like that. They like those that's their non-negotiable. They feel like that
because it's a different high. It's a different high, and once you take an edible, it's going. You started it. You can't. It's like, I say, it's a roller coaster. You can't stop. Once the ride is going, how can you make it stop? You gonna throw it up?
Right.
But if you smoke it and you feeling, you know what I'm saying? When you're feeling a little bit too much, you put the blunt out and you go about your business. You do a little bit. You go. You know, you get where you need to be. And you go. The edible starts, you're on that roller coaster until it ends. And no.
And it's us, if you lay down and wake up, you might still be on that joint.
Roller coaster, and your stomach might hurt because we're older and our injustice can't deal. No, I don't mess with Eddies. I don't want nobody's edible food.
That
nothing.
is
Just
hilarious.
Give me my weed and let me smoke.
Okay.
I'm gonna come back and vibe with y'all.
So what do you have going on right now that we could partake in?
I have another couple of things in the pipeline, but
okay,
I can't talk about
right,
yeah.
You
know how we talk about
100%.
not blocking our blessings
100%.
and putting too much in the atmosphere. But I do, you know me in real life, you know I got something in the pipeline, and I'm gonna let y'all know soon.
Awesome. No, I first of all, when you say that, I love that because I'm learning that now.
And I learned it was real hard for me with that
because people
you always feel like you want to tell.
Yes,
and you're like, oh, they're like
you're
me.
Excited.
Yes, I'm excited. You're excited. You're a businesswoman. Let's tell. No.
You gotta be careful. Not only what somebody could possibly, well, I believe what's for me is for me, but I also know that there are people that while you are praying for positive, people are praying against you. And so you just make it that much harder when you put your infant, because that's what it is when it's cultivating stage, you're trying to build it, it's still an idea, and you share it too prematurely, then now you got other things working against you. And also people come in with their negative thoughts and stuff.
Or they try
so
to steal,
I respect that.
And if your finances aren't there, your capital for your business, you still shopping around for the investor. They might have an investor, they might take the idea and
100%.
go. And that's happened to me. So, you know.
So speaking of investors, first of all, I believe that we need to talk a little bit more. But
we got to get into that business funding. The guy who I'm linked in with, who's my co-coach, not to cut you off, sorry. He does business funding. And not for nothing, we got to start doing this shit the way the white people do it. We tend to have an idea. Oh, I got an idea. All right, I got $500, I'm going to invest. Why are you using our money? That's the problem that we make.
Yes. So that's where I'm at right now. It's kind of like looking for investors and what does that look like, or grants, or all of that stuff. And as a solopreneur, it could be a lot. You know what I'm saying? I work full time. I'm doing this full time. I absolutely love this, but now I'm opening up to sponsorships and marketing and things like that.
And that comes with learning the stuff with the new age. You know what I'm saying? So that's why that content thing that I sent you, I was one of the older people in there, and I felt like shit.
Oh, really?
But it was a lot of new age shit going on in there that you could pick up to. So it was like, all right, put your ego, that feeling to the side, and just go ahead and do this.
Yeah,
and it was pretty cool.
I wish I would have
even
knew
the way
sooner.
They're doing another one next week, and I'll send it to you. Like I said, even if it's just something you pop out to for a little bit, just to grasp or just catch wind of something that someone else is doing, or how they're doing it, or the way that they're using their cell phone, or some of the people had lenses on their phone that was making the phones into
crazy.
And it's again that balance, because you're Uber because the kids have 1,000 activities and you don't want to leave them in the house playing with their devices because you're trying to pursue your career. It's really hard.
It's a lot, and we just got to be intentional about like our time. So for me, it's that's why I said let me know so I can map it out, because I have to map it all out, and I also map out my naps, and I also map out my girl time, and so that way I have that balance, and I'm not looking ran down. I'm not looking over, even though thank you. I'm trying, girl. Listen, I'm in the gym too. That's my secret place. Like I go to the gym every morning, and my kids are still sleeping when I go, and it's like meditation, and people are listening to trap music, and I ain't judging what you listen to, but I'm listening to like motivation podcasts, Sarah Jakes, like something that's gonna feed my body and my mind while I'm working out. So when you said that, I didn't want to cut you up, but I'm like with you on that.
I be in a combination too. Depends on if I'm feeling like I need a little oomph. I'm gonna listen to Meek Mill's tell me to go put and do the thing, because he might. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do it, but it's gonna motivate me, because I'm just saying. But if I'm already motivated, then I'm on some podcast. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm already feeling like I got the juice I need.
Because you're not always motivated. Let's keep it real. I get it.
So
oh my God.
Here's Sexy Red, make that ass. Like, oh, let me do the ass and shit real quick, because sexy. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes we need it. And
that's me when I'm going out, because I got to get myself up to go up, because other than that, I'd be like, I want to be in my bed, so I have to put on some bags. I get it, girl. I got my little ratchet list too.
You gotta get going. All right, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
What you think about Sexy, honestly?
Sexy Red?
Yes.
I think that she is a genius.
I think she's super talented.
She's not my cup of tea, but she's cornering her market, and she's executing on it. And I can't be mad at that at all. Like,
but it's like we came from an era of Little Kim, Foxy Brown. Think of the things that we was listening to in elementary school.
And I think people forget about that.
The things that Little Kim was saying.
100%. Like, and we were singing it.
And we didn't even have like social media to even really being exposed to it, and we was already exposed to it. So imagine.
Exactly. So that's why I said, I think the older people, even older than us, they forget.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't forget, because
Sexy's my cousin in my head. That is I love Sexy.
I mean, so she's smart. She's capitalizing on it. Even if it doesn't last a long time, she's cornering it now. I'm not mad at her. I think her lipstick line or something, that made me mad though. Because it's like,
it's cheesy.
Why would you do that? Why would you say that? But I ain't gonna say it here. But why would you do that? Right. But it's sold. She made money. Like, that's, you can't be mad.
Like, everybody's like so mad at Sexy Red because she says it out loud, but then we'll support the Kardashians whose mother have been pimping them. So, you know what I'm saying? Not trying to go all the way over there with it, but it's just like,
no, it's 100%. So that's my take on her.
Yeah, it's the culture.
She's definitely doing a thing. She's obviously. She's on platforms. She just came out. She's on platforms that people are like, what?
And everybody's like, oh, she's so ghetto. What do y'all got her from the beauty supply store and put millions of dollars in her hand? What are y'all expecting from her? Ain't nobody give her no etiquette class. Y'all ain't teach her how to talk. Y'all didn't teach her to do nothing.
But the thing is, and this is the lesson I think that people are missing, authenticity is what is selling. Being yourself, showing up. That's why, like, when I do my videos and stuff like that, I'm not waiting to be beat. Yeah. I'm not waiting. I'm showing up. Relatability. So there is somebody, and I know people that are looking at her and they can see themselves, these younger, and that's why her stuff is selling. And her songs are catchy.
Yeah, they are. And she can rap. If you like rap music, she's
I don't know. I can't give it.
She can rap.
But see, I'm not a big rap girl.
Yeah, but she's saying them things that like, oh, she just said, okay,
she put it together, right?
She put it together,
and it's catchy.
That's rapping.
It's catchy.
That's rapping. She can rap. Yeah.
Because even with the one, I don't know what it is, but she was singing in the beginning. She can't sing,
no,
but it's catchy and everybody's singing it. Yeah. We can talk.
That is my song.
Yo, no, the only one I really jump to is Get It Sexy. That one. That's because that's catchy, but that's so funny. But yeah, I give respect where respect is due.
Yeah, like you said, business wise, she's winning.
Yeah, she's definitely doing her thing. So we could talk clearly forever, but let us wrap up. One thing before we end. What is one thing you would tell your younger self?
Believe in yourself more. You're beautiful. Believe in yourself more. You're beautiful. If I would have believed in myself for 10 times more, the things I'm achieving now, I would have been achieved.
I love that. That is so true. So many things that I think is maybe childhood stuff that kind of held us back or whatever. But knowing hindsight,
I definitely wish I would have realized I was her a long time ago.
Yes.
I'm her. Even on my bad days, like I'm like, girl, you her. Like even though I don't feel like I'm her, but I'm her. Like when we're like.
And you got to remind yourself on those days and then just be like, okay, all right, because we down, but we're not down forever.
Everybody has it though.
Yeah, yeah. And other people know that you heard, so
right.
That's all that matters. So this was amazing. Thank you so much for coming on. Oh, for sure, we do. 100%.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we gotta do lunch.
Yeah, we definitely gotta do lunch. So tell everybody where they could connect with you.
The Posh Lady is my Instagram, and then my other Instagram is Pink Smoke Exotics.
Okay, I like that.
Yes, Pink Smoke Exotics, and I'm always around. If it's a local event, I might not stay, but you'll catch me sliding through.
Yeah. So. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode. If you heard something that tugged on you, that was aha, let me know in the comments. We love to hear it, love to see it. Share this with at least 2 friends. Let's not keep this good stuff to yourself. Every Tuesday, new episodes just like this one. Thank you. I want you to have an amazing rest of the week. Until next episode. Thank you.
Yes, that was good. That was good. Yeah.